bike so quick. Today I have some sad news for you guys. The CBR600RR is ending. Now it's not official yet, but I predict within the next 2 to 3 years you will not be able to buy this bike anymore. Next year, and this is official, you will not be able to buy this bike anymore. Not this one specifically, but the 2016, 2013 newer model. You will not be able to buy that new model CBR600RR in Europe. And because the reason why you cannot buy the bikes in Europe is because the new Euro 4 standard. And the Euro 4 standard is basically that they are having new emissions and noise regulation. And unfortunately, the CBR600RR does not pass. Now, what does that mean for the people who already own the bike? It means nothing. You already have a CBR600RR, you're all set. You don't got to do anything. You don't have to take any crazy things or anything like that. It's your bike, guys. You keep it. But for the ones out there who want to buy the bike in the future, you're shit out of luck. I will say this. This only affects Europe directly as of now. In the United States, next year you could go into a Honda dealer, pick up a 600, no problem. 2017, maybe even the year after, who knows, right? Too soon to tell. And you live in Australia, go ahead, pick yourself up a 600, you're good. Only if you live in Europe will you have an issue. But here's how it affects each and every single one of us, even if you live in the United States like myself. Alright, so a little bit about economics here for you guys. I'm not an economic expert or anything, but this is my take on it. When you consider the cost of developing a brand new bike, because these regulations and all this other shit, it requires redesigning the whole fucking bike from the ground up. They're gonna have to redo the ECU, they're gonna have to redo the catalytic converter, the exhaust, the intake, who knows, probably parts of the engine. I mean, it's a lot of fucking money. And it's basically like saying that you need to fix your sandwich recipe when you only sell one sandwich a day. And to fix that recipe, it's going to cost thousands of dollars. And in order to break even, you would have to sell thousands of sandwiches. And nobody's fucking buying them, and it would take years to do so. Same thing with the Honda. The problem is that the Honda 600s don't sell. It's a fantastic bike, don't get me wrong, but I kind of agree with the consumer. I mean, the new CBRs after 2013, they just got ugly. I mean, no hate to you guys who already own them. I mean, they look better in person, I will say that. But I would say looks-wise, out of all of the all the 600s, I would say they are the worst. I would prefer the looks of every other 600. The Gixxer, Ninja, and Yamaha all look nicer than the Honda right now, the brand new one. In 2008, I say this one looks the best. Then it'd be the R6. R6 is fucking sexy. But the power's gone down. In 2009, they cut the top end power of this bike down by like 10 horsepower almost, or like 8 horsepower. It's a big dip. And I've seen, and people will say, oh, well, Hero RR, the new emission, or the new power into 09, they just relocated the power. They moved it from the top to the mid-range. Honda did say they did that. However, that is complete horseshit, because I've seen dynos of both the bikes, and there's no noticeable positive of the 09. In fact, it's lost mid-range compared to the 08. I'll put a picture up here right now for you guys to see. Alright, first of all, Europe. What the fuck are you trying to do? More regulations on this shit? I mean, the CBR right here, this is fucking environmentally friendly. I get 45 miles per gallon on this bike. So, what the fuck, Euro? You're gonna jump on us when we get better fuel economy than 90% of the cars out there? And noise regulations, have you ever heard of a stock exhaust? Euro, you're a bunch of pieces of shit. That's pretty much what I'm getting at. I mean, this is a complete... I don't know what their motives are, but this is exactly why the government needs to get out of business, because this is the type of thing, it hurts everything. It hurts the businesses, it hurts the consumer, and it ultimately hurts the government because they're not getting taxes. It's just this leech on society. That's what the government fucking is. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to get political with this video. I try not to ever involve politics, but so I will stop it there. But it was somewhat relevant, because that's what they were doing. Now, I will say this, that I'm more mad at anything at Honda. Now, I get it, Honda. You're losing money on the CBRs. You're not, you know, it doesn't seem financially feasible, so I get it. But man, I really wished Honda would just have a little bit of a heart and take the loss. I mean, I know, guys, I know a business never takes the loss. The reason why there's a business is to make profit. I understand that, but I wish that they would just take the loss. Some companies do that. You know, for their consumers, they take the loss. They take the hit. Amazon Prime, for instance. Many times they'll resend a product out even though they're not making money because they want to have good customer service. You know, if like you say you lost a package, they won't say, oh, too bad for you. They'll send you another one. Honda should do something for us, okay? Just throw us a fucking bone, right? I mean, look at the $170,000 Honda out there that they just made. The track bike, what is it, the RSC or something? I don't know. But why the hell? They spend money developing that. What are you doing, Honda? Do you not care about the people who, I mean, look at where you came from. When the original guy who started Honda made the Honda Dream. He made that with the envision of making a affordable, reliable motorcycle for people. Honda Dream started everything Honda. Everything. And you guys are going to turn your back on that in favor of more expensive, more flashy MotoGP bikes that 99.99% of the people are not even going to be able to afford, never mind actually ride. That's what your new motto is? We care about only the people who have big pockets? I'm telling you right now, Honda, you don't make the fastest bikes, you don't make the best looking bikes, and hell, even as of recently, you haven't made the most reliable bikes. Yamaha, I believe, is the most reliable as of right now. You don't make the cheapest bikes. What do you have, Honda? I mean, okay, you have the most street-friendly 600. I'll give you that. So what? Do people buy these bikes to be friendly for the street? I mean, seriously, honestly, I don't see a point to the new 600s. And now, with this new regulation, you're gonna kill it off. Nice little R6 right there. How about this, Honda? How about instead of blaming the consumer, you look at your own self. You look at yourself in the mirror and you say, listen, why am I failing to sell these bikes? You've only lost power in the last 8 years. You haven't made a more powerful 600. They've only gotten worse. They're worse looking, worse performing, and there's no real good features other than ABS and the Showa piston forks and maybe a couple of little things I'm forgetting here and there. There's no benefit to buying a Honda anymore. And it makes me sad as shit to see the Honda going away. The CBR600RR going away. But honestly, if Honda has no intentions of making the bike any better, then maybe it's better it just goes away. I mean, it makes me sad and I don't like saying that. What are they just gonna do? Keep selling the 2013 model for years and years to come? They're never gonna put $1 of money into it ever again. My hope is that they continue to sell the 600 in legitimate areas like North America and Australia, and they do that for the next 2 or 3 years. And as they're doing that, they develop a new 600. Just, you don't even have to call it the CBR600RR. You can call it something completely fucking different. Call it the Hurricane 2. Call it the Twister. Whatever the fuck you need to call it. That's all I'm saying, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, please remember to rate, comment, and if you haven't already, subscribed. And I will see you all in the next one. I love you all to death and hope you have a wonderful day. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.